A warm welcome to those who don't regularly visit my channel. It's Chillmonger. I would imagine that the thumbnail, the title, is something that attracted you because of previous videos you've watched covering the IMDb reviews of the Ms. Marvel show. I'm a fan of the Ms. Marvel show, so if you're interested in this perspective, tune in. I'll keep it short because the last one I did on Rotten Tomatoes was like an hour live stream. This one is quick. So what brought my attention to the situation is this tweet here. I made the commentary, the whiter the show, the more favorable the one-star ratings is. And here's the actual tweet. It is from MCB Direct. And the numbers show that a percentage of the one-star reviews for the MCU shows lean crazily unfavorable to Ms. Marvel. Unfortunately, yes, the whiter the show, the better the one-star reviews are going to be. With Hawkeye, I don't even got to explain that part. On the actual IMDb for Ms. Marvel, you see that there's a whole bunch of 10 stars. Best show ever syndrome, we'll call it, but 9,000 votes for them. But the nines and the eights and the sevens seem to round out the favorable opinion on the score. Sixes, fives, fours, not so much. We get down to the ones where, 6,000 human beings said, I'm going to give it a one-star rating. If we could be positive about this, it's only 6,000 people, only 6,000 humans. And that's causing this review bombing story getting larger than it needs to be. It's only, again, 6,000 human beings said, one star. And I do believe that it is people who just purposefully out of hatred did that. And they said, I'm going to go here because, as I'll show you the next slide, you'll see this is Ms. Marvel. This is Moon Knight. There's also a 10-star best show ever syndrome that happens for this show. And then we level out and we see that they're really nines, they're really eights, they're really sevens. It just doesn't have that dislike campaign that Ms. Marvel did have. And here we go with Hawkeye, the most Caucasian of the shows. And there's actually not that many 10-star votes compared to the other shows. Maybe because happens to lead with two white folks. No one needs to get on their social cause and say, I got to do this to protect the integrity. Or likewise, there's no one stars here because there's nothing really to attract to. There's no social cause to contribute to this conversation type thing. And all of a sudden, only 2,000 people thought it was a one-star show. I mean, I can see why you wouldn't like it, but I would, five, six, there were still some great parts of the Hawkeye show. But that's not what this video is about. Actually, let's appropriately distribute these 9,000 votes here that contributed to all these 10 stars. Maybe one guy really liked it and they liked it more of a nine. Maybe some people actually liked it and it was more so in an eight territory. So let's take a lot of these 10-star reviews. We'll still keep some 10-star reviews and we'll say the nines are really this much and the eights are really this much. Some people were really liking it as a seven and they gave it a 10-star rating. Okay, cool. So we divided it and this is what the chart roughly looks like. Now let's go down to these one stars and tell me how I can properly distribute these. These are just hates. Am I supposed to say, no, the guy gave it a one-star review. He really meant two-star. Okay, let's cut out some of that. But then it's not 28%. Now it's something like 20%. I don't think that we can actually legitimately look at people who gave one-star reviews with any credibility. I wasn't born yesterday. This is pure hatred. This is a spirit bomb of hatred. Just off face value, off of the casting alone, this character represents a religion, a race, a female, which is unliked in certain fandoms, and pretending otherwise is something I'm not willing to do. Ms. Marvel got review bombed, unfortunately. However, only 7,000 people there were ignorant and hateful enough to do that. I know that there are people on YouTube who will do anything and everything to distract from what happened, which is 7,000 people. They'll even like what I just did. It was only 7,000. They probably won't do that. They'd like to think that they're stronger in numbers, but the people will belittle what happened. No, look over here, look over there. Try to do everything, but not address that there are literally hateful human beings who have social media accounts. Thankfully, it's not that many. I think it's sort of a disappointment that it was being sensationalized by like neutral media outlets who just go, you know, boo, Ms. Marvel's being hated on. Can you believe that? Click here to find out more. I don't even like that the Marvel account actually said, "Hey, Rotten Tomatoes says it's the most liked of all of our Disney Plus shows." You're kind of feeding the trolls. I'm just sitting here in the middle, like I liked enough of the show. I wish they kept her powers the same. And from what I'm hearing and interviews, things are going to evolve. We're not set in stone with the Kamala Khan light tangible physical light that she can produce. So, okay, good. Maybe when she takes off that, no, that's theorizing. Maybe when she takes off the bracelet, she will like still have her inhuman ability of polymorph, but she'll lose the light stuff. And here's the video of the Rotten Tomatoes reviews that we were reading, me and the widow Ashley. You should just skip to that 50-second minute. It'll be in the description of the worst comment you've heard from this Klansman talking. His name was Brandon. Holy guacamole. Check out that. Skip. Don't even leave a comment here. Don't like. Go straight to that video. It's a product featuring brown people, but aimed at a white audience. Go.